Hello, good morning, good evening, or good night. Today I'll be showing you Melodious. Um, in the past 3 tournaments that I've played in, I've gotten second with this deck, which is amazing, mainly because I was always on table 2, and that was annoying. So yeah, let's get into the deck profile. So, for a Melodious monster lineup, we have 3 Refrain, the best card in the deck. So what it does is, its pen scale effect is to card a Melodious monster, a fusion monster you control, send a Melodious monster from your deck, boost that targeted monster for each level, 200 for each level of the monster sent. 3 Couplet, the other pendulum. So what Couplet does is, she, whilst in the pen scale, can add a Melodious spell card. Oh yeah, forgot to mention another thing. I'll mention it later. Couplet, when it's added to your hand, except for your normal draw, you can target you can reveal it as a target. Just specimen on level 4 or lower Melodious monster from your hand or graveyard. They Refrain and Couplet share the same effect of, if it's in the extra deck and you fusion summon a monster, Melodious monster anyways, you can scale them up. Next, we have Double Soprano. Soprano is amazing. When it's special summoned, you can target a Melodious monster in your graveyard. It's any level in your graveyard except itself. You can add it to your hand, and that's a hard one, whilst the other effect is just polymerization, just with the monsters on your field. So you can't fuse from the hand, sadly, but that's not a hard one, and you just summon it back multiple times. You run double Sonata. Sonata will also show Cannon, and Sonata share the same effect. If you control a Melodious monster, you can special this card from your hand. Sonata boosts all fairy monsters. Fairy type monsters you control by 500 attack and defense. Cannon can target and switch a Melodious monster's battle position. There are 2 other one-ups, Aria and Shopna. Shopna is amazing. It can soft once per turn, add back a light fairy monster from your graveyard, which is amazing. Aria, while this card is present on the field, your opponent cannot, Melodious monsters you control cannot be targeted by card effects or destroyed by battle, which is crazy. So that's the monster lineup for Melodious. Here it is. So that should be, how many cards? That's 3, 6, 11, 13, 16 cards. 16 monster cards. Well, 16 Melodious monsters in the deck. Next up are power spells, sort of. 3 Ostinato. It's brand fusion, but better. Yeah, it's just brand fusion. If you don't know what that does, it sends, if you control no monsters, you can fusion summon a Melodious monster from your extra deck using monster from your hand, field, or deck. But during the end phase, it dies. The fusion summon monster dies. You can't control any monsters. This is not hard once per turn, which is crazy. I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah, and during the end phase, when it dies, you summon back the materials if they're still there. Not hard ones, so like if you open up 3, they ash one of them. I'll open up 2, ash one of them. Okay, activate the other one. Amazing. We run 3 first movement solo. It's our other power spell, but this one is hard ones and locks you into Melodious monsters. So that's annoying sometimes, rarely though. So you can special summon 1, if you control no monsters, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower Melodious monster from our deck, and that's hard ones. You're locked into Melodious monsters, as I've said. Our last Melodious card, last Melodious card in the main deck is Concerto. It's just polymerization, and whenever a Melodious Monster, Fusion Monster is sent to the graveyard. Whilst it's in the graveyard, you can place it on the bottom of the deck, then draw one. And our last spell card in the deck, anyways, is Pot of Prosperity, just to get into the deck a bit more. Because this is a 42 card deck, and Ostinato and First Movement Refrain are 1 card combos, so that's 3, 6, 9 1 card combos, and then this technically 10, which just digs into it more, which is amazing. It's just amazing at doing the same thing, which is setting up a I'll get into it later once they come up. This is a fairly basic build. Now the hand traps, we run 21 of them. 21 of them. I'm pretty sure. So 3 Herald over the Orange Light. This you always side out, it's fairly crap. 3 Ash, 3 Droll, 3 Nib, 3 Veiler, 3 Imperm, 3 Purge. That's literally just it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21. Yeah, 21 hand traps. I don't have Fuelos. If I did, you'd probably see it. Same with Meows, or maybe Meows would be in the side deck. So yeah, that's pretty much the 1 card deck, well, main deck anyways. So 21 engine, 21 hand traps. Yeah. The reason why we run this, even though I've said it was fairly crap, is because it's a light fairy. And it's a monster negate, so that's fun. Next up, I'll get into the side deck, sure. Sorry. Run 3 Artifact Lancia against Malice, 1 Tam Tam as the time card elegy if they are on Tempai or other board breakers, specifically Destruction. I can side this into, what's we call it, Rizal, because Detonator destroys stuff. Triple Cross out for just for anything really. Double Book, it's also a target for cross out. Book is just amazing. Into what's it called? Rizal, yeah. Harpies, because I don't have enough back row removal. Double Evenly if I'm going second. Double G-Bear, again, amazing against Rizal, calling Ritual if they're on the what's it called variant, Mitsurugi variant. So yeah, amazing, just amazing. 15 cards as always, because it's as much as you can have. Extra deck, the best in my opinion, Melodious Fusion, Baka. I know what it sounds like. It requires 2 Melodious Monsters. When it's special summoned, you can special summon a Melodious Monster from your deck. If it's sent to the graveyard, you can target a Melodious Monster in your graveyard, monster reborn back, as well as there's another effect. Yeah, well, the first line of text, anyways, is the protection effect. While you control this fusion summon card, the activated effects of your Melodious Fusion monsters cannot be negated, but you can still imperm it, which is weird. I forgot the ruling for it. You know, you can imperm and Veiler it. I think you can ash it, but it doesn't do anything. I don't remember. Double Shuberta also requires 2 Melodious Monsters. This is a once while it's face up. Not hard once. While it's face up is D Crow. Well, not D Crow. What would be a better example is banish 3 from either player's graveyard, boosted by 200, so it goes up to 3k most of the time. We run double Etoile, which is amazing. It requires 1 Maestro and 2 Melodious Monsters. Quick effect, you can banish this card. Well, you can banish Melodious Monsters on your field. Then you can bounce up to the same amount of banished Melodious Monsters you banished. all the Melodious back to the hand, then all the Melodious monsters get brought back during the end phase. So you can just recycle its effect multiple times. The other effect is if this card leaves the field by an opponent's card effect, or by opponent's card, you can special summon from the extract or deck any Melodious monster you want. So it's amazing. Of course, you can't summon out another Twal. So yeah, we run for the only XCs, Baguska, because sometimes we have to go into this because they debarrier us, and then we just sort of have to pass with the Baguska. One gravity controller. We always summon Baka in the extra monster zone in case if it gets impermed or ashed. Yeah, we link into gravity controller, summon back. Yeah, using its effect, it's mainly if we're going the ostinato route. We run double Bloom. Bloom, what effects is when this card is link summoned, you can discard a card, special summon 2 Melodious monsters from your deck with different levels. You're locked into Melodious monsters. That's it. Herald of the Mirage Light requires 2 monsters with the same type and attribute, with different names. Well, except well, whatever. You can Google that yourself. It's a spell trap negate by discarding 1 card. Hazard Ligados and SP. SP is just amazing. Haggard Lizardos is to empty your field, because if you have Ostinato in your hand and you've got pretty much a dead board, you can just go full combo then. Underworld Goddess to get rid of Chaos Angel, because we don't really have an out to that. Probably do, but I'm just like too lazy to. This comes out up a lot, weirdly for me. So yeah, that's the entire deck profile. It's fairly basic list. I'm enjoying it. Well, yeah, I'm enjoying the deck, just not the game, because I'm getting fairly bored of it. I'll probably get bored of this deck fairly quickly, because it does the same thing. I'll get into one of the combos though. I'll actually know in a later video, because yeah. So that's pretty much the whole entire deck profile. Actually, yeah, some upgrades that I do to the deck is probably either cut this or this for a Protector of the Agent's Moon, which is pretty much Nightmare Cerberus for fairies, as well as one of the Bloom fusions. It's the one that allows you to OTK. I think it's Bloom Diva. She just allows you to OTK, which is amazing. I forgot her name anyways. So yeah, that's the whole entire deck profile. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and yeah, that's the video. I will have a combo video coming out alongside this. We'll record it at the same time. I just need more videos of it on the YouTube channel, because yeah, I can. Goodbye.